Hello. Um, um, so I'm going to start work on stuff, I guess. Um, so to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how well my normal videos have been going, particularly on Car Mechanic Simulator. Like they've been going okay, I guess, but not particularly great. And so, yeah, they're going not too badly actually, to be honest. So, right. So, where is it? Okay, so I have this wonderful thing. It's essentially Corvette, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I've completely rebuilt it. It's 100%. It's worth 92 grand, and it has this monster of an engine. Yes, it is a standard hood on it, and yes, it does look a bit weird, but that's because, well, it's just, you'll see in a minute. I do also have these, my Viper that I think I've already done, a S, S, Toyota 2000 GT, a classic Ford Mustang, and a current Ford Mustang, but at the moment I'm not going to use them. It's just going to be this um, Corvette. So, yeah. Damn. Well, that worked well. As you can tell, I'm not a great driver, to be honest. It's not the best in the world. What the fuck? Right lifter. Oops. Left lifter. There you go. So this has been completely built. Rebuilt. Everything's 100%. Oh, it's worth $156,000. It's got 800 odd. It's got 800 horsepower and F2. I want off-road tires. Right. Now let's get underway. So first thing I'm going to show you is the course. Well, I'll show you the course as I'm timing it. So basically, well, it's essentially, if you've played this game, you'll know it. The old factory test track is where I am right now, or going to. And so what I do is I'm going to have to, this will probably mostly be off cam most of the time, so I'll just give it a bit of a rev. Show you how much wheel spin it gets even though it's all-wheel drive. It gets a massive amount, but it doesn't drive properly. Yeah, it doesn't drift really well. Of course, it's all-wheel drive. It's not really going to. There's a lot of understeer though, surprisingly. Not as much though as the Sakura Moon that I've got built. That's got 500 horsepower to the front wheels only. That's a bit scary. Skittish, well not skittish, just wheel spins for days. So, if you've seen my first video, that was also my first video on Car Mechanic Simulator, what I did was I showed you how to get out of the map, which is just through here. As far as I can tell, it works with any car. It's worked with every single car I've tested so far. And then for this series, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out here and eventually I'll get it lined up. It may take me a while. A little bit. Yeah. All that can do, because it's not actually going to be a proper one as such. So once it's about at level, it's not going to be too much of a difference anyway. I'll give it a bit of a rev, and 3, 2, 1, go. So I have to stay in third person, which actually makes it a bit easier for me most of the time. So we go along here. Oh, and I am timing this as well. This may as well be the cast earthquakes time. So then we go through this little gap here, and we come through here. If you're not careful, this bit, that lump there can quite easily roll a car over. So you can go through here. You don't have. I won't necessarily go through there if I can help it. Well, I'll try to go through there, but I don't. If I can't, I won't, because it's not really making much difference. If anything, it's adding to the time going through there. Well, it's not really making a lot of difference. And then we're going to come through here. Again, quite easy to roll it here. It's just coming over here, so I got a bit more space. And we're just going around the whole map. Whoops, that's a tree. Shit. Oh, actually, no, it might not be such a bad thing. No, there we go. We're sorted. Good thing about it being from real all-wheel drive. So basically, we're just going to follow the wall around as best we can. And, whoops, go through here. Not a great driver at the moment. Concentrating on other stuff. So yeah, you can't actually change the drive type of each car. So it's literally just going to be maxing out the power. I'm going to have the whole. Not that it really matters that much. The running gear will all be completely fixed. It will be completely brand new, basically. So I get more money when I sell it after I've done the video. And then we go. Well, I'm just going to go around for the time being. Go this way. Try not to run into the wall, tree. The tree is mostly the biggest. Okay, so the time that this car has set, the Caster Earthquake Rex with 856 horsepower, and basically the benchmark for the all-wheel drive cars, is a 2 minute 36.36. Well, now we're going to see what else we get. What else we can get that goes that fast. Or slower even. The cars will always be engine swapped to the most powerful engine. Should they be able to be engine swapped. So for example, the Earthquake couldn't be engine swapped. It was essentially I'm going to call this the Blacktop V8. This Blacktop V8 all-wheel drive system cannot be engine swapped at all. Whereas this Ecos Cobra here has what I'm going to call a red top. And the red top's actually more powerful. But anyway. So, well, bye. How much is this worth? Wow, quite a bit, actually, to be honest. Right, so then we also have this, which is essentially a classic Ford Mustang. I think it's a 68, possibly. Don't shoot me if I'm wrong. Oh, they'll also all run the same wheels, and they're all on off-road tires. So it's 64 and a half actually, I think maybe, Mustang with, well, this engine, supercharged V8 overhead valve, again fully built. This particular car has 797 horsepower, completely max, and the whole car is completely brand new. And it's worth 92 grand. That's worth more. I want here again, Spectre. So with this, you'll notice quite quickly, well, first the supercharger intake's gone, doesn't exist, which is a bit annoying. It like removes the exhaust and basically everything except the stuff you'll see normally. Oops, do you want to do that? Also, so you guys know, if you don't like the rally one as much, I do have plans for a road sort of thing along here as well. but it's like that slalom over to the right, over this way, where I'm, and goes through here, and I'll just do laps around here. So, whoops. Have I actually got it stuck already? Wow. Oh, there we go. Sorted. That's going to be a bit annoying. So, notice, still goes straight through, no problems. This is going to be extremely oversteery, but, well, it's just something I'm going to have to deal with. Now, if you want to suggest cars to me, yeah, go for it. You can. Just know that at the moment I don't have total modifications. That's planned. I don't have the Bentley, Maserati, or Mercedes-Benz DLCs either yet. So, oh, whoops, stop, forgot the timer. Three, two, one, go. Now, I have noticed as well with some cars that it gets really weird when you're in third person and you're going at an amount of speed. But yeah, really wish you could drivetrain swap cars, because that'd be awesome, being able to like make this all-wheel drive, make things so much easier. So yeah, 800 horsepower or so going through the car. Rear wheels probably not a good thing, especially through, well, a rear diff that's probably that's probably the fastest part of the course, but that's what can happen if you stuff it up. Now, as to whether if I get a car stuck, it's not going to be a DNF. I'll just keep trying until I eventually get it through. Like, oh, I didn't get it stuck on its side. But there's any number of ways that it can get stuck. I think I'm just going to have to end the video here. So thank you all very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Yeah, and if you have subscribed and you haven't clicked the bell, please do so. I'd be very grateful and thankful. And yeah, I think that's everything. So I leave you with a donutting Mustang.